that can't say no. We've all been at the store at one point in our life, and we see a parent that can't handle their children, can't tell them no. The kids are on their floor throwing themselves, screaming that they want the candy. Well, those parents lack a sense of discipline, disciplining their children and telling them, no, get up, stop crying. Today, I'm going to talk about discipline, the importance of discipline, how a child interprets it, and how it helps them in the long run. Discipline is a lesson to guide your child to have a specific behavior that you want them to. When you tell them no, okay, mom, I'm sorry, that's it. Okay. The importance. What is discipline? Discipline is a training how to have moral character, mental improvement, to where your child understands the meaning of no. It also shows them to respect authority. When you ask them to do something, they say yes, because you are in charge of them, or for anybody else, older for that matter. It also, some parents don't know the difference between discipline and punishment. Discipline is sending your child in the right direction. When they mess up, you tell them, okay, here, this is what you did wrong, and this is how we're going to fix it. When you're punishing them, you're just dwelling on what they did wrong 24/7 and always, I'm going to hit you because you did this. I'm going to hit you because you did that. Not because you just are trying to teach them. You're just punishing them. Studies show that parents are afraid to tell them no because they want to be their friends. But parents don't understand that you are a parent. You're in charge of them. You're not their friend. When you're disciplining a child, you necessarily don't always have to spank them, don't always have to put them in timeout. When they do something wrong, you can just tell them, hey, you did this, that's not right. So later on in life, they'll understand, this is what my parents taught me, and I'm not allowed to do that. They'll have a guilty conscience. Instead of punishing them, you can reward them for doing right things. Don't always dwell on what your child did wrong. You can tell them, hey, son, you did great on that exam. I'm going to reward you, take you to the movies, do this, do that. How it helps a child in the future. It creates rational behavior. I know as a teenager, I would go with friends and they'd, hey, let's go do this. I wasn't always disciplined, but certain times in life, my parents did teach me right from wrong. So that rational behavior was like, hey, that's not right, so don't do it. It also teaches them to obey. You must obey everything in life, from traffic laws to when your boss tells you, do this, do that. You're under them. As a child, they're below us as parents. It creates motivation and leadership. When you are, for example, going through a hard time in life, you want to give up, everything's just laid out in front of you. If you have that correct discipline in your life to understand that you can keep going, that it will pass on, it will create that motivation and to show you that you're doing good and you're okay. So it helps you in hard times. Discipline is a big part of our life. From when we work out to discipline ourselves to do it on a daily basis. And for children to understand that their parents are in charge of them. Because I have brothers and sisters that have several children and they do not discipline them at all. And it shows who's in charge. Usually it's the child. So when parents understand that, their child will be more and better in everything they do. Thank you.